I'd like to look at Johann Sebastian Bach's Bourrée from his E minor lute suite. I've moved it to D minor, and it's a part of our Lines in D minor series, which is ongoing. And I'll continue to explore this with you, but I'd like to show you this first part here. If you've not yet done so, I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel. Feel free to like, share, and leave a comment. If you'd care to leave me a tip, my PayPal information's there in the description below. We're going to look at the Bourrée in D minor now, inverted. So this means that the bass has become the soprano, and the soprano has become the bass. It sounds to my ears very much like a chorale melody now. The upper line becomes very placid and the bass line becomes active, which is some of the fun of trying to improvise in this style, is getting active bass. So I've compressed the registers in some cases so that we don't have to have wide leaps or open strings. I've tried to put it all so that it's very playable within the hand. So our first move then, 10 and 10, D and F, 6th and 3rd strings at the 10th fret. And these lines are going to go in contrary motion, as they did before when they weren't inverted. D and F, E and E, F and D, 10 and 10, 7 and 9, 8 and 7. I'm using 3rd finger, little finger, 1st finger, little finger, and then 2nd and 1st finger. I think this is a really beautiful move here. So this is E in the bass with a G in the melody. I'm using my last 2 fingers, 3rd and 4th fingers at frets 7 and 8. We walk down a whole step while holding that G, walk down to 5, D, and it's becoming a little A7 chord, C sharp and A. So we have C sharp and A, 4th fret and 5th fret. And then we're going to go right back to where we were with a D and a G walking up to E. Passing. So this is 5 and 8 with 7 and 8. And now I think this voicing's really nice. So we have A and F, so it's a D minor chord in 2nd inversion now. 5 and 6. Then we get B and E, 7 and 9, coalescing into a A7 chord. So this is a melodic minor line. That B natural isn't usually there in the key of D minor. C sharp is part of harmonic minor, but not natural minor. So what do we have? 7 and 9, 9 and 9, 5 and 7 Ds, 5th fret, 7th fret. And I'm hoping this can lead you into improvising slowly and looking for other things. C7 to F. This is where it really sounds like a chorale to me. 8 and 9, string 6 and 3. Drop the bass. So we have a root position and third inversion C7. Going to A and F at the 5th and 6th frets. So this is, 8 and 9, 6 on the 6th string. They split. A and F, 5 and 6. Now I did an, instead of octave jumping, which would be going down here into the register where we don't have a low D and I don't want one. So instead of that, I've compressed the register so the G's are doubled here. And it's this nice line. G and G, 5 and 8. Going down to F at the 8th fret of the 5th string. 5 and 8 on the strings 4 and 2. F passing, and they're going to go in contrary motion again. E and A. So part of A7. 7 and 10th fret of the 5th and 2nd strings. So any of these moves would be good to practice just on their own. Let's see. So the formula is the bass is going down 2 steps and the melody's rising a step. How about, that's the one we have. Then what do we need? A's. Here's all the cousins then. Then what do we need? C's. Let's see, it's E's. So this is the way to take something through the key and work out I think of them as the cousins and the neighbors. So we were there, and now we're going to have this line to wrap up. So this is F and G, 8th fret of the 5th and 2nd strings. We're going to walk up to G, 10th fret, I'm using 3rd finger, and we find ourselves at a little, you could think of this as D minor in 2nd inversion with the A in the bass. 7 and 10. It really sounds like a chorale to me. So walking down from 7 and 10 to 10 and 10. Then we split and get F and A, 1st inversion, D minor, 8 and 10, 7, and then we coalesce into an octave. So I hope this has been fun. Turn your ears upside down. Maybe take a piece of music that you love that has very solid counterpoint and see if you can flip it and if it works the same. It's a fascinating study. Bach is endlessly fascinating. And I do hope this does inspire you and motivate you to look into the material. And as always, I do wish you a very, very good day.